Good morning. How is everybody doing this morning? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the morning show. Welcome to the early morning roundup here. We'll get into some of the pre-markets today and some of the news that's going on and some of the opinions that I currently have about what's currently going on in the market. I want to touch a little bit about on Coinbase and Apple and a little bit about the market in general and some of the things that we're seeing. So with that, let's go ahead and get right into the pre-markets and let's get after it. Let's do our thing here. So right now, see the pre-markets are all in red. Looks like we're gonna start the day red today. But not too bad in the red. We did start the day a little bit in the red yesterday as well. And the market performed pretty decent. So I'm kind of expecting the same thing today. Jobs report's going to come out, I believe, today. I have to double check that, but I believe it's today. So that's going to affect the markets a little bit positively or negatively, depending on how that comes out. I believe that it'll probably be pretty positive today. So we'll see. We'll play that out as the day moves along. But the markets look like they're going to start out in a little red today, and that's okay. They did yesterday too, and we performed pretty well from the crypto standpoint. Crypto fear and greed index. We're in fear. We're sitting at 27. We've kind of sat here for a little while. We hovered here. Makes sense because when you look at the state of the crypto market in general, which we'll get into a little bit. It makes sense why it's in fear. There's a lot going on, a lot of negativity going on in the crypto market, and people just don't want to invest in crypto at this moment. Good morning. How are you? So we do have, as you guys can see, from the crypto bubbles, it does look like on the 24-hour, there's a lot of green going on this morning, which is actually a really good thing. Look at Trust Wallet; it just continues to perform well in this market. It's up 16%, and Hex is performing well in this market right now too, with this little pump. And then Luna Classic had a pump yesterday. I believe this was due to the Binance burn. So be careful with that. Be careful with that one. So it's what I can tell you. But Trust Wallet performs well. Hex is performing well today. So the market overall doesn't look too bad, and the things that are in red are just slightly in red. So they're hanging on. They're hanging on. So let's go ahead and take a look at some price action here. Bitcoin is back up into the 17,000 range, $17,015. When I woke up this morning, it was 16. It was in the 16,000 range. So it's starting to come up a little bit throughout the day. Ethereum as well. It's sitting at 1,289. So it's starting to do a little better today. So it's on the move today. Like I said, the pre-markets today are in the red, so we got to be a little bit careful and a little bit cautious of what we're seeing here. But yesterday the crypto market performed well, so I think today will be another solid day in the crypto market, depending on the jobs report. BNB sitting at 291. It's down a little bit from where the actual market sits. So it's just not moving with Bitcoin and Ethereum at this point. But BNB did have a big pump up, so the retracement makes sense. XRP is sitting at 39 cents. Yesterday, when we started the day, we were up in the 40s, so it's not too bad. It's holding its own in this market. XRP, Dogecoin, it's pulling back a little bit, but this makes sense because it had a big, huge pump when the whole Twitter and Elon thing happened. it pumped up pretty good. So a little bit of a retracement, a retracement on Dogecoin makes sense. The pullback, so you have to expect that. Polygon is up to 92 cents. Polygon just continues to outperform the market by a couple percent points every day. Polygon is the strongest layer 2 blockchain out there. It has very strong partnerships. It has a very strong, um, you know, token utilization. It has very strong community, very strong like partnerships, really, and they just continually drive things on a weekly basis to pump their project with their partners and the things that they're developing and the things that they're coming out with. So Matic just kind of like outperforms the market, has been outperforming the market a little bit. We've already talked about Hex, and Hex is having a good run today. Um, Shiba Inu, they're just going to run with the market, guys. Right now, SHIB doesn't really have a lot going on. They're waiting for the Shibarium blockchain to drop. SHIB is just going to run up and down with the market at this point because they don't really have anything that's going to drive their token up past the market at this point. They're just kind of hanging in and hanging on. Solana, $13.67. Surprisingly, Solana is hanging around this $13.50 to $13.70 mark for the past couple of days. This thing has been as low as $10. It's trying to dig itself out of the FTX hole that it's put itself in with FTX owning like 13% of the supply, and not having clarity of where that supply sits and what's going on with that supply. So, Solana's just kind of in this holding pattern, and this thing could go up or it could literally go down. And Solana's in that funky middle area where nobody really knows where it's going to go. So be cautious when investing in Solana. Stellar, sitting at 8 cents right now, 8.7. So Stellar has been hovering around this 8 to 9 cent range. And it's just kind of holding steady. It's not doing anything special. It's not doing anything good. It's not really doing anything bad. It's just kind of holding steady right there. And in this market, sometimes steady is okay. Chronos, it's still at that 6 cent level, 6.4. It's Crow is one of these. If you believe in it long term, you hold it long term. You dollar cost average your way in. You make things happen with it, and you can accumulate a lot right now. If you don't believe in Chronos long term, you kind of steer clear of this play. This is all about where you believe the Chronos blockchain and in the Crow centralized exchange is going to be at a year or 2 years from now, not about where it's going to be at tomorrow. Because if you're playing Crow and you're playing it for a short term, 9 times out of 10 you're not going to win that. It's stale. It just kind of hovers. It's another one of them ones that it's really not doing anything great. It's not doing anything. The price action is not doing anything great. It's not really moving that much. So if you're playing this for the short term, there's probably better plays out there for you. I can't tell you what to do, but there's probably some better plays out there for you. Quant, we're big quant here. We love quant. Sitting at $124 right now. It's up, and Quant's going to be a big player in this new ISO arena. It's probably going to be the player in this ISO arena as far as the ability to cross chain and bring things together. So Quant, if anybody's looking into Quant, I think you'll find it to be a good play. Something you may want to accumulate over time. HBAR, it's it hovers around this 5 to 7 cent range. Right now, it's down below 5 cents. I mean, it took a pretty big hit last week, so it's digging itself out, kind of like everything else in the market. But when you look at the market in general, it's not too bad. Let's go ahead and look at it on the hourly and see where we're actually at now here. So let's go ahead and flip this over to the hourly and see how we're actually performing this morning. Um, you see when you flip it to the hourly, Trust Wallet kind of had a little pullback. FTT token, this is up, man. Be careful. Everybody's short in this, so it had a little bit of run, but everybody's shorting the hell out of this. And unless you really know how to short a token or short or play in the short markets, this is probably something that you're going to want to stay away from. We all know FTX is not going to recover from the situation it's in. It's a dead exchange. It's not coming back, and everybody is kind of short in this token right now. So unless you know how to short, I would steer clear of that. Sand is having a 1.1% run, which is pretty much even. Anytime you get to a 1% gain here or 1% loss there, you're pretty even for the day. Nothing really too big going on in the market right now. From market's pretty stale. Let's go ahead and take a look at coin market cap. Let's see where the actual crypto market cap is. We're sitting around 857 billion. A little bit down from yesterday. I think yesterday when we were on here, we were around 860 something billion. So a little bit down from yesterday, but not too bad. Market seems to be hanging in there. This market cap, though, guys, I'm a firm believer in this market cap needs to be at $1 trillion plus in order for us to make any type of bullish movement. It needs to be at least $1.5 trillion before we can even start to talk about a bull run or any of that. So until it gets to that $1.5 trillion, we're just kind of sitting idle at this point. We'll have some pumps and we'll have some downs, but nothing really big is going to happen until we get over that mark. There's a couple things that can push us over that mark, but we have to get rid of a lot of this negativity in the market right now. And until that happens, we're just going to kind of hover where we are. So we can get into some news. Get into some news real quick here. And Elon takes Kanye West off of Twitter. Obviously, Kanye put a picture up, swastika. Elon said that he tried to work with him the best that he could. And, here's the photo here. It just didn't work out. Kanye is going to do Kanye. The other big story I want to talk about right here is Coinbase wallet is going to Apple's not going to support the upgrade because Apple wants, I believe it's 30% of the NFT gas fees. Apple seems to be wanting to dip their toes in the arena of these wallets and figure out how they can capitalize off of the gas fees and the fees that these wallets are collecting. This is going to be interesting to see how this plays out, because if Coinbase, for some reason, decides that it's beneficial as a business for them to share their gas fees with Apple, does Apple then demand this from other decentralized wallets? And then they delist them if they say no? Does Google Play follow suit with Apple and start to demand these things from these wallets? I hesitate to call Coinbase a decentralized wallet, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And that's why when I talk about the Coinbase wallet, I'm going to talk about it just as a wallet. So does, Apple start to demand these things from other wallets? Does Google follow suit and start to demand a percent of the gas fees from wallets? And then how does this affect wallets and what do they do with this? So this how this story plays out is really going to affect the actual wallets themselves and how they operate on these platforms. So, I'm gonna have to pay attention to this and see how this thing shakes out. Or does Coinbase just say, you know what, we're good. We don't need to be listed on Apple and go ahead and pull their app off of the iStore. So, let's let's keep a look at this and see how this thing plays out. Don't really want to talk about Sam Bankman-Fried. Well, I do. I like talking about him if you know this channel because I think the guy is an absolute idiot. But he had an interview where he stated that FTX US is fully solvent and they should go ahead and allow withdrawals off their platform. Coming from somebody who basically is no longer the CEO of FTX, doesn't even know what's going on, shouldn't even know what's going on with FTX at this point because he's been replaced. I think these are some pretty bold statements that he made. And, if FTX US is fully solvent and withdrawals should be kicked back in and they're not, then this is an issue with the United States government shutting this down and not allowing people to get their money off the exchange if they have the opportunity. So we need to see the books, and we will through the bankruptcy hearing. But take everything that Sam Bankman-Fried says with a grain of salt because right now he's just trying to save himself from prosecution. And he's going to say whatever he needs to say to make himself look like the good guy and try to save himself from public opinion and prosecution at the same time. I was on Twitter Space yesterday, listened to him talk. He basically admitted that he committed fraud, but will he be prosecuted? I don't know. He does have a lot of political ties, and I believe that this is why he's sitting out free right now. It's a shame. A lot of people got wrecked. A lot of companies got wrecked. A lot of projects got wrecked because of him. And will he ultimately pay for that? We shall see. We shall see whether political donations outweigh what should be the truth here. So with that, I kind of want to talk to you guys about Coinbase in general, Coinbase wallet in general. As they delist tokens, and you see XRP, XLM, I think it's Ethereum Classic, and something else that they delisted, maybe Bitcoin Cash, I believe, or something like that, for a lack of volume. I want you guys to. I don't consider the Coinbase wallet to be a decentralized wallet, and anybody who's using it and says that they're using a decentralized wallet needs to ask themselves a couple questions. Can a decentralized wallet that's really truly decentralized really take your tokens and delist them from their wallet and then not give you access to them? And then if you don't have a certain amount of tokens in your wallet, I believe it's a 10 XRP, that Coinbase can take them from you. Is that really truly a decentralized wallet, or is that a centralized wallet? That sounds awful centralized to me. So if you're using this Coinbase wallet and you're saying to everybody that you believe in decentralization, are you really truly decentralized? Or are you using a centralized wallet? Because I think it's time that we call things for what they are. in this space, and we really start to have some hard conversations in this space about what really truly is going on. And Coinbase being one, well, the Coinbase wallet being one of them. Um, it is not a decentralized wallet. It is a centralized wallet. They control the tokens that go on that wallet, and they can take them away from you at any time. Have you heard of MetaMask or SafePal um, doing this? No, because they're decentralized wallets. Coinbase is not a decentralized wallet. And anybody who's using Coinbase wallet, I don't use it for this particular reason, that they can delist any tokens they want, when they want, and how they want. And if they feel like you don't have enough tokens in your wallet to justify you keeping your tokens in your wallet, they can take them from you. That does not say decentralized to me. That says centralized. So, anybody who's preaching decentralization and has their Coinbase wallet open and are trading on it, are you really truly trading on a decentralized platform, or are you really trading on a centralized platform? And that's between you and you, but I raised that question, and people can answer that question however they want because that's their money. But I think that we have to be honest with ourselves about kind of where we're at. Um, I also want to talk to you guys about the state of the crypto market in general, and I'll do this in general. Is everything that's happening right now in the crypto market, right? Um, you have FTX, you have Voyager, you have Celsius, you have Luna Classic, you have Three Arrows Capital, you have BlockFi, and the list goes on and on and on. All negative to the crypto market. None of these things that are going on right now has anything to do with the actual blockchain technology itself. Nobody has, nothing has fallen or failed because blockchain technology or the applications on blockchain technology have failed. The reason that the crypto market is in the state that it's in right now is strictly piss poor management. If you look at everything that fell, it's based on bad management. FTX, terrible management. Three Arrows Capital, terrible management. BlockFi, way over leveraged themselves. Um, you know, it's it's these management and these business plans that when they fall, it's because of that. Luna Classic, their peg was broke. Why was their peg broke? Because algorithmic stablecoins do not do not work. It's just that simple. They don't work. It's a bad business strategy. And the peg was broken because it's a mathematical equation, and anybody who can break a mathematical equation can break an algorithmic stablecoin. That doesn't have anything to do with the technology that's behind it. It has to do with a bad token concept being launched. Um, and when you look at, Three Arrows Capital, they had bad loans, bad leverage. FTX, we cover this at nauseum. That's just somebody just straight up there robbing people. BlockFi, they just over leverage themselves. That's bad management. That's bad bookkeeping. That's bad advice. Um, Nothing that we're talking about has to do with the actual cryptocurrency technology in general. It has to do with people. It has to do with bad people doing bad things. Um, the other, issue with cryptocurrency is rug pulls and people pulling liquidity out of projects and things like that. Has nothing to do with the technology. It has to do with bad devs running bad projects and taking people's money. So when we talk about the cryptocurrency market in general, I think we need to start talking about it in two separate phases. One, is the technology good? Which I think the answer to that question is yes. And two, did the project fail because of the technology, or did the project fail because of bad management? And if it's bad management, we can't say that cryptocurrency in general is in trouble, because the technology I believe, is leading us into the future. The management is what is going to drive the crypto market down. It's not the technology. So I wanted something I was thinking about last night, something I was just kind of running through my own head as to, the market in general and cryptocurrency in general. And I think people get um, get things mixed up, and we don't talk about it the way that we should, and we're not honest with ourselves the way that we should be. And a lot of people ask the question, is cryptocurrency in trouble? Crypto itself is not in trouble. Blockchain itself is not in trouble. What makes us in trouble is bad projects, bad management, bad people. It's not the technology. And I think we have to start deciphering between the two. So that is what I'm going to leave you guys with this morning. That's my thoughts that I had last night that I wanted to share with you guys today. And I did want to address something else as well. I put a video out about KuCoin yesterday. Um, I got some questions about that video. I did not say that KuCoin was insolvent. I did not say that KuCoin was going under. I pointed out very clearly in that video that what they reported on their proof of reserves is not what's in their wallets, based on my review of their wallets, based on the links that they gave me for their wallets. And I also said that it's because of the withdrawals off of the KuCoin site themselves, and not necessarily a lack of reporting, but it would be nice if they updated their reporting. And I said that since we have this information at our fingertips, it's up to us as users to do our own research and look at these wallets periodically and see what's really going on with KuCoin. So, um, you know, that's what you have. So, um, don't 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 come at me and tell me that I'm fudding KuCoin, as some of people have messaged me and said. When if you watch the whole video, you will realize that I was not fudding KuCoin. I was giving you the information that you should have already looked at yourself, and you should have already known was there, if you really did your own research. And you would have realized, and if you watched the whole video, you would have realized that I said that KuCoin is a very stable platform, and that they their wallets are a little short, and it's because of withdrawals. So, watch the whole video before you send me messages. Um, James, good morning. How are you? So we're getting ready to wrap it up, so you kind of come in at the end, but um, that was kind of my take on KuCoin, and the purpose that I put that video out yesterday was to just inform people that this was here. This was here for your review. If you did your own research and you looked at it yourself, you would see what I see, um, and you would be able to make your own decisions based on what you see, not what I see. So, that is what it is. But um, I'm going to leave you guys, this morning just with my little, statement, and how I feel about the cryptocurrency market in general, because it's been one of these things that I have really tried to think about and how to put this in perspective. Cryptocurrency, the technology itself, is here for the long haul. It's here to stay. It's here for a long time. You're going to see blockchain development develop around the world, develop new apps, develop new ways to do business, develop new ways to bank, develop new ways to carry out your day-to-day lives. It's not the technology that's driving the cryptocurrency market down. It is people. It is bad management. It is bad people. It is bad devs. It's bad projects. It's bad. It's people that are running centralized exchanges in a bad way. That's over leveraging their positions. That's taking your deposits. That's making them personal. Um, Making personal purchases with your deposits. It's the movement of money throughout these centralized exchanges that are uncalled for, um, that are not beneficial to the people that are on the centralized exchanges. It's these devs that are rug pulling projects. It's the over leveraging that's in the system. These are the issues with crypto. It's not technology. It's not what crypto is. It's who is in crypto that is the issue. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. And also, take a look at your Coinbase wallets. If you're using them, ask yourself, are they really decentralized? If they can take your tokens and they can delist your tokens, and ask yourself if you're willing to take that risk with any token that you have in that wallet. If the answer to that question is yeah, go ahead and keep using it. But to me, Coinbase wallet is not a decentralized wallet. It is a centralized wallet, and they can control what you have in it, what they list, what they don't list, what they take from you, what they keep. So ask yourself them questions, and these are the things that I think about on a day-to-day basis and things I do research in. So with that, everybody have a great morning. Thank you guys for coming by. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for listening to me in my rant sometimes, but I appreciate everybody's time. I appreciate everybody's comments. I appreciate everybody listening to me. Like the channel, subscribe to the channel. I try to do this the best I can every morning. And go ahead and share this out. Bring all your friends, and let's have the crypto conversation, and let's build some generational wealth together. And with that, appreciate it. I'm out. You guys have a great day.